basket of the game.
Him to get started here early.
And guys, hopefully a sign of things to come from him here.
A pass to Fox. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And back to the bidding war for the Kings with the great offer from the Seattle group. Steve, do you think there's a chance the league could expand to Seattle?
I think so, especially with that tremendous offer that the Seattle group put forward. And now the new CBA, it's made it much more favorable for the owners. I think in the next few years, we will see at least one expansion team, maybe 2.
Hey, you really can't say the Mavericks were a bad team last year. They were just a little below par compared to what we've been accustomed to. They just were not nearly as deadly offensively, and that's always a recipe for struggles in the West.
I got shooter here. Here we go. We're going to push it on the miss. Stay with the rebound. I got box here.
Both shots good from the stripe. And for the Mavs against the rest of the West, as you were just talking about, Clark, they went 24-28 against the rest of the conference. And while that is all right, Steve, it's not going to get you into the playoffs.
Not with the depth of this conference, Kevin. And I think you have to be at least 500 this year against the West to get in. The Mavs know this, and they've been a perennial playoff team for a long time. They just couldn't quite get everything together last season. Yeah, he is a powerhouse, guys, especially when it comes to attacking the rim.
Yeah, if you're in the way as he's going up for a slam, he might dunk you with the ball. That's how strong he is, and that's the kind of attitude he brings with that power.
First one falls for him.
This last summer, the Mavs asked fans to submit some redesigns of their uniforms for future use. Always kind of neat to see when a team and organization reaches out for the fans' input.
Box. I got shooter here. I gotta get the rebound. Gotta get it. Quick out. Big rebound. Let's get it. Pitch here. Here we go. Match up. Right here. I got back on D. I'm back on D. No foul going back.
Both free throws good from Powell. And back to the Mavs, definitely a big move by them to reach out like that. Nothing like bringing crowdsourcing to the NBA and building a bridge, Steve, with your fan base.
Kevin, I had a chance to see some of the designs of the uniforms that were being suggested. Some pretty sharp-looking duds, but there were some other ones that were absolutely hideous. So let's hope the decision-makers in the Mavs organization pick some of the let's say the more clean-looking new uniform suggestions.
Nice shot by Smith.
Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
Passes it to Fox. Stolen away. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Smith outside.
Shot up.
Rebound by the Kings. Pass to Fox. Zero. And the 3 ball is good.
No, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Mavericks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Mavericks. He knows they're up against a team that plays best when they're getting to the rim. He told me that their #1 concern is going to be sliding over to help on any drives and closing up any lanes to the hoop as quickly as possible. Good rotation is key, guys.
And thank you, Doris. The Kings trail by 5. Feeds it to Barnes. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
That's not what they needed there, that's for sure.
Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. He kicks to Powell. Doncic, guarded by Fox. The feed to Claver. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow them down.
And Sacramento has possession. 8-point game. The dish to Barnes. Here's the three. And another three for Sacramento.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
And so here is Dallas. Here's Brunson. Another three for Dallas.
Very positive opening quarter for them. The shots have been falling.
You know, the shooting percentage would be nice if it stayed right there, but that's going to be tough to do.
Here's Fox.
Hey, front him!
From downtown. It's rebounded by Dallas. Smith outside. Gives him the lead pass. It's blocked. That's good.
This defense has been way too soft early on. They've got to start playing with some energy.
You know, Steve, do something, anything to throw their shooters out of rhythm is what's got to happen here.
Now here's Barnes. D right on him. And there's the pass to Fox. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. Tries a three off the inbound. Second chance effort. And can't hit the shot. But they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Dallas.
They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
First free throw is good.
Well, when it came to getting wins away from Sacramento last year, the Kings were anything but kings of the road. Only came away with 8 wins as the visiting team last year, and that puts them near the bottom of the league in win total.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And back to the Kings on the road for a second. That total of 8 road wins had them tied for the fewest in the entire Western Conference, Steve, along with the Suns.
It's not a surprise when a team is just bad, when they don't have an identity. There's no way you're going to be competitive on the road. They didn't defend, and they were selfish with the ball. Other than that, they were fantastic.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Sacramento really had a lot of problems finding consistency game to game, and it showed up when they would have to take on other teams in the West. Just didn't look quite as cohesive and as desperate to win as the rest of the conference, and that ends up costing you games.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Clark, as you said, the Kings struggled against the West, really against Western teams not in their division. They would play the division tough, but didn't do much against, Steve, the other 2 Western divisions.
Well, they only won 14 games against the rest of the conference, which was the fewest of any team in the West last year. But of those 14 wins, 7 came against the Pacific. So that's kind of interesting when you look at the disparity between their wins.
The Mavericks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he makes the first. So he gets them both. The Kings trail by 8. Barnes with it. He's got 5. A pass to Fox.
Hey, bust that!
The Kings need to get off a shot here. No good from Holmes.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
He feeds it to Powell. And a dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
And so here's Sacramento, following the score by Dallas.
Screen, screen!
0. Out of bounds, Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession.
8 seconds on the shot clock. 8.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
And the Mavericks with possession here. 10-point lead. Doncic, guarded by Fox. Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. Good. Smith's got 5.
Kevin, you look at how they've built this lead, and one reason is their outstanding shooting from beyond the arc. That's always a weapon.
The Kings trail by 13. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
0. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He has 6.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Dishes it to Smith. From the baseline. Hits the front of the rim and out.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Here's Fox. Here's the screen. Two on the clock. 0. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
Yeah, even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Kicks it to Lamb. He passes to Mitchell. Outside Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Lamb. Sinks the 15-footer. Lamb's got his first bucket in this one.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Christ, and it's Dallas with another.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Now here is Holiday. Passes it to Mitchell. Back to Holiday. Pass to Mitchell. Trying his luck deep. It's rebounded by Dinwiddie. Mavericks leading by 12. Here's Bullock. Rebounded by Lamb.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
They set the pick. The pass to Mitchell. Feeds to Holiday. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. I mean, just getting physical. Like, it feels like they've got every rebound.
And so here is Dallas. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
Here's Lamb after the made shot from Dinwiddie. Mitchell kicks to Lamb, lets it go from deep. Number 7, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
The Kings shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And he knocks down the first one. Clark, as you say, they're really lighting it up from outside.
On fire,
Yeah.
as you would say. You can tell they're feeling it. They're in a nice flow. They're doing a good job of shooting in rhythm, stepping into those shots. They're getting good shots and good rotation of the ball, and then they're knocking down their shots.
Quick out, big rebound, let's get it. Pinch here.
He doesn't get the second one. Mavericks leading by 13. Passes to Frank. Pass to Dinwiddie. The 3. Can't get it to go. Christ, soft touch off the glass.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Mitchell passes to Holiday. Here's Mitchell. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. 1:39 left to play in the first. He kicks it to Lamb. Lots of room. Gets the bucket. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting it from their comfort zone so far. In this one, 57% from the field. And the pass to Bertens. Here's Mitchell. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Off his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Jones checked in for the Kings.
Damian Jones.
1:16 left to play in the first quarter. Now the feed to Lamb. That's good. Lamb's got 6 points.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
.102 left in the first quarter. Frank guarded by Holiday. Passes it to Dinwiddie. Christ. And off the front iron, and in it goes. He's got 6.
Doing a great job here, able to create some second chance points with their extra effort and hustle.
Here's Mitchell. The dish to Holiday. From outside, off the mark. Dinwiddie passes to Bertens. Good on the three-point shot. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
They are making some noise from downtown, guys.
And they've got themselves a very nice lead to show for it.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Mitchell. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Holiday. Pass to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Number 7 goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Mavericks lead by 14. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
Yeah, this team played an excellent first quarter offensively, moving the ball and getting a good flow to their offense. That's why you see those big assist totals.
Yeah, very timely passing for them, Steve, and that's why they've been able to jump out to this lead.
Now, here's Burke. Christ. He feeds it to Burke for three. Can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 14. Jackson drives in. Holiday dishes to Jackson. From deep, Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got the first basket of the second quarter for Sacramento. Dallas has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ballgame. Christ, defended by Jones, dishes it to Burke. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Outside Jackson. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Jackson. Kept alive. The kick out to Holiday. He passes it to Mitchell. He dishes it to Jackson. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Jackson's got his first points in this one. Mavericks leading by 9. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Outside, Green. The pass to Frank. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. From deep. Dallas again missing. The Kings trail by 9. Here's Mitchell. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Jones. Backing him down. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Shoes on side. Miss coming off. Rebound, shoot on, it's ours. That's one miss and 2. Shot. I got shooter here. Here we go. We're going to push it on the miss. Gotta get the rebound. I got box.
Good on the second free throw. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Frank guarded by Holiday. Kicks to Burke. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Jackson. The Kings trail by 8. Jackson setting the pick here for Holiday. Outside Jackson. Feeds to Jones. Back to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that.
Pass to Frank. Christ. Looking to end the drop. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
The Mavericks shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Jones. The free throw off from Frank. The Kings trail by 10. There's a good screen. Jackson kicks to Mitchell. Back to Jackson. Jacks up a 3. Can't hit. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. He kicks it to Burke. Pass to Frank. The feed to Burke. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Boy, it's been a poor defensive effort. When that ball has gone inside into the post, they've been in trouble.
Yep, points in the paint clearly going against them now.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Jackson kicks to Holiday. Here's Mitchell. Sacramento again missing. Dallas leading by 12. Smith with a screen on Barnes. There's the dish to Green. Smith outside. Pass to Burke. Dallas moving it around. No good from Frank.
Defense didn't give him any space there.
Mitchell passes to Barnes. It's Jackson with the drive. He passes to Mitchell. He feeds it to Holiday. Launches a three, and that is good. Holiday's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
The Mavericks have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Frank guarded by Holiday. Now here's Burke. Out of room. Tries to save it. They'll get another chance. Just 4 to shoot. Smith for 3. Rebound by the Kings. This is to Holiday. Baseline jumper, and the rejection by Smith. Frank guarded by Holiday. There's the pass to Burke. He dishes it to Green. Kicks to Burke. Fires from deep. Gets it to go. Burke's got 5 points now this quarter.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
The Kings trail by 12. Here's Mitchell. Right side Jackson. Feeds it to Barnes. Green up on top. Guarded by Jackson. Green dishes to Burke. Passes it to Frank. He kicks it to Green. The feed to Burke. Pass to Frank. 6 to shoot. Outside Green. And now Sacramento on the break. Now the dish to Jackson. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
And the Kings making a change here. Mavericks leading by 12. Here's Doncic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 7.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
Number 10. No good with the wing jumper.
Well, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Well, if you're doing enough good things and you're maintaining at least a slight edge on the boards, you're usually going to be in pretty good shape.
Smith kicks to Clavero. Clock at 6. Out to Smith. He feeds it to Clavero. The 3 ball.
Grab the ball!
And Fox with the rebound.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I wouldn't bet against him in that situation next time.
What's the pick?
Inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
Mavericks leading by 12. Doncic, guarded by Fox. Pass to Smith. This one for three, and that one's good. He's got 5.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
Sacramento's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Now the pass to Mitchell, expanding his range. Shot is no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Passes it to Frank, launches it.
Box out, box out.
It's hauled in by the Kings.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide open look.
Here's Fox. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
That's his first.
Well, he earned that one. Took the hit and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic body control. And the will to get it done. You like that focus.
Way to hit it.
Mavericks leading by 12.
Go.
Doncic, guarded by Fox, dishes it to Claver.
Get it.
A three-pointer, no good. And for Sacramento, they're shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Here's Powell, guarded by Fox. Powell kicks to Claver. Smith on the wing. He dishes it to Powell. Feeds it to Claver. Just 5 on the clock. No good.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Pass to Fox. 0. Sacramento again missing. The Mavericks shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Screen by Smith. Ripped away. And the Kings pushing it up now. Oh!
Are you kidding me? That was a power
Yes,
punch right
yeah.
there.
Oh, great.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
Dallas leading by 10.
I got him.
Kicks it to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Count the bucket. He's got 6.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
The Kings trail by 13. The feed now to Barnes. Fox. Three-pointer. That's good.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
The Mavericks shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. 0. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
Dallas moving the ball around. And it's Claver missing.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
And Fox gets it to go. He's got 7.
I'll tell you what I love about him, his ability to finish even while absorbing contact. He is so strong, even with defenders hanging all over him. he continues to finish at the basket.
And you can't talk about him without mentioning his great passing ability. Not just the right pass, not just perfect placement, but excellent timing to spring his guys for the best possible look.
Hey, yo, right here.
Smith outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Smith right side. No good off the back of the rim.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
Fox passes to Barnes. A pass to Fox. Offensive rebound. Number 10 lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And now it's just a 4-point Maverick lead. Maverick shooting in the second quarter has been pretty iffy, down 32%. He kicks to Claver. Lets it fly from 18. Shot's good. 8 points for him. Here's Fox. Shot no good. And that concludes the first half. The Mavericks on top. They lead by 6. Well, folks, stay tuned for the halftime show with Damon Bruce for all the highlights from our first half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
It's halftime, and I'm Damon Bruce. An excellent game going on at American Airlines Center. Dallas on top against Sacramento.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back, a nighttime view of glistening downtown Dallas, Texas. Mavericks leading by 6.
Come on, box him out, man.
Doncic, guarded by Fox. Shot clock at 6. Fader on the way. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 9 points in the game so far.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
It's taken away by Smith. Here's Doncic. And it's Fox with the rebound.
That'll be 8 seconds. Dallas ball.
The Mavericks leading. Doncic, guarded by Fox. Here's Doncic. Drops in the tray. 12 points for him.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Timeout called by the Kings. And during the timeout, both coaches getting a chance here to review the strategy at this point of the game, along with the discussions. Also some rehydration going on with Gatorade. Everyone trying to bring their top game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player, making sure they're hydrated, they're getting enough to drink during the game. And so important to hydrate yourself and keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch.
The Kings trail by 11. And the pass to Fox. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Powell. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Brunson. Gets it to go. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
There's the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. The 10-footer. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. He's got 12.
Everything's going right now. 4 for 5 shooting, 80%. They got their offense clicking.
Deflects the pass. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Smith left side. And Smith gets double teamed. Look, some nice passing here by Dallas. Smith dishes to Powell. A strong finish with 2 hands.
They are trying to pull away here, continuing to add to this lead.
Well, Steve, no time is a good time to let up in my mind. I mean, you got to continue to just play the game no matter what the score is. No mercy being shown out there, and they're looking to pull away. I like that.
Number 10, defended by Claver. He's whistled for the 5-second back to the basket violation.
And all you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
Yeah, their confidence has really dissipated here.
Yo, kick it out!
Here's Doncic. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. The Kings trail by 18. Passes to Fox. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Out of bounds, Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession.
14 seconds on the shot clock. 14.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. He passes to Holmes. Number 10. Claims the three-pointer. He has 7.
Now, they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 12-3 run. Here's Brunson. Here's Powell. Shot is off. And the Kings going the other way now. Pass to Fox. Cuts off the pass. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Smith's running.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
There's the pick. And there's the pass to Holmes. Here's Fox. 6 to shoot. Offline with his 3.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Dish now to Powell. Here's Brunson. Makes it off the glass. 16 points for him.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
The Kings trailed by 19. To the middle. To the paint. To the inside. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul.
Come on,
Nothing
baby.
to argue about there.
Sacramento making a switch here. So he can't get either to fall. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 16-3 run right now. Smith on the wing. Three-pointer. Here's Powell. And another basket for Dallas.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Here's Fox. Snatched away. And they're moving it up. And that one's good. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
And Claver kicks to Smith. Smith on the wing. He feeds it to Claver. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And the Kings making a change here. The Mavericks shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Well, pretty good numbers for this club a year ago, Kevin. 78% as a team from the free throw line.
Here's Bullock. Here's Doncic. Arms length from the hoop. He knocks it down. 14 points for him.
And of all the things about him that you like offensively, it's his composure that jumps out at me. The way he never gets rattled. The defense can get in him. He doesn't care. He just continues to do his thing.
And you know what? He's like a tank when he's coming down the lane. Lay into him as hard as you can. You're not going to be able to knock him off balance.
Tipped. Dinwiddie passes to Bullock. The shot's good from Dinwiddie.
Well, the turnovers are making things a lot easier for them at the offensive end.
Well, they're flipping him over and cashing in at the other end. I mean, that's defense leading the offense.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Dishes to Powell. Misses off the left iron. Here's Fox. 7 points in the game. Number 31. The three-pointer is right on target.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Man, they've done a really nice job of extending their lead, Kevin.
Here's Barnes. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Kings have gone 9 of 13 from the line. That's good from Barnes. The Kings making a switch here.
We got this.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Boy, it's terribly frustrating for a coach when his team can't knock down their free throws. I mean, it really comes down to focus, routine, and stamina, especially in the second half.
Pulls up, high post. Here's Claver, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Claver's got 11 points.
Just another outstanding play down low. These teams couldn't be farther apart in their effectiveness in the paint today.
Yeah, that's right. It's been all good at one end, and
Who's watching here?
we'll try to be diplomatic here and just say not so good at the other.
Here's Lamb. Hits the three-point foul. 9 points in the game so far.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap up since the start of the second half. They're starting to find the range.
Steve, the lasers are starting to do their thing. That's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Feeds to Smith. Stolen. Zero. Covered by Smith. He dishes it to Barnes. Another three for Sacramento.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Dinwiddie defended by Lamb. Here's Brunson. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his third rebound tonight.
board, fellas. Get this board. Pinch here, pinch here. Spin back on feet. He's on side.
And the bass keeps running, running, and running. Come get it! Shoot that! Oh, yeah! From all intellect. Into it, get started.
I got ball. Set up, set up. Crash the board, crash the board. Good play. Yep. Good board, good board. Yo, kick it out. Here we go.
There you go.
Get to him. Downstream, downstream. Come through. Do it, keep ball. Use it. Yep. Turn down. Use that. Huh? Give it up. Back up. Close that one. Use me.
Come on, come get this. Let him shoot that. Get him.
Out! One more! You can't guard me!
Hey, bust that. Come get it.
Give me it! Oh, gotta move, go! Come on, guys! Watch cutter! Whoa! Watch the cutter, watch the back part, watch the back. You gotta hit him. Give us order!
Way to hit it.
I got shooter. Here we go. We're gonna push it on the miss. We're pushing on the miss. Stay with the rebound. I got box here. Quick out. That's up.
Alexei Pokushevsky swatting that one away as Poku gets into the countdown at number 6. Look at the long arm of the law right there. At number 5, back to Chicago, but this time it's the Bucks' Bobby Portis erasing Levine at the rim. As Levine thought he had an easy 2. Not so fast from the former Bull. At number 4, Bones Highland on the break. Look at him going lefty, wrap around the back pass to Will Barton. Fancy from Highland, the rookie, right there in Denver. At number 3, we've got a high flyer by the name of Jackson Hayes off the Jonas Valanciunas miss. Watch Hayes swoop in for the throwdown. I say throwdown. I'm not sure if he got the hand on the rim or not for an official dunk, but well above the rim as Hayes continues to amaze. At number 2, we go back to Chicago, and look at this. Oh, Derrick Jones Jr. puts Giannis on a poster. TJJ meets the Greek freak at the peak. The technique will make you sweat, but don't sweat the technique. Derrick Jones Jr. And that's only number 2 because Cam Johnson stole the top spot with a buzzer beater off glass from deep as the Suns escape with a 1-point win over the Knicks. Cam Johnson, 9 threes in 12 attempts, a career-high 38 as Cam can take the top spot on the top 10.
This right here, when I threw the ball between Jason Terry's leg, this was the night of my shoe release. So I had all Jordan Brand, all my homies in town, and I remember after that game, I was having a party for my shoe release.
Chris Paul putting on a show.
And that was just the fastest way. A lot of people think that you like trying to make him look bad, but he had me cut off. So the only way I could get past him was to throw the ball through his legs.
Dal bi ti vse igrače, če bi htela, ti bi imela, pa bi bila oba vesela, ampak kaj ko me je sram. Ti me gledaš, jaz te gledam, ko v gostilni sam posedam, pa se zdi mi, nimam sreče.
Today's bucket chart brought to you by your hometown KFC, and it's a lot of buckets inside for De'Aaron Fox. 9 out of 15 from the floor. He has 23 points, 14 of the 23 in the paint, going 7 out of 12 overall in the paint. As Fox and the Kings lead the Mavs, 65-51. Mark Followell, Derek Harper, and Brian Damaris with the broadcast today here on Valley Sports Southwest. All right, guys, what are you thinking for the second half of the game for the Mavericks getting back into this thing?
It's all about points in the paint. The Mavericks are 7 of 18 opportunities. The Kings 19 points on 37 opportunities.
Wow.
They've got to stop the aggression on defense, and they've got to keep being aggressive offensively.
They've done such a tremendous job of turning defense into offense, struggling offensively. But I think if they establish themselves on the defensive side of the basketball, then they're going to find a way to get back in this game. If that doesn't happen, it could be a long night.
And it's 19 baskets for the Kings in the paint. 38 paint points, 19 baskets inside for them.
You're right.
Yep, and just 14 for the Mavs so far.
You could call this a trap game. You just play against a team like the Warriors.
Yep, and you got Utah coming here Monday.
And tied in between that, you have Sacramento.
Yep.
And like you just said, Utah on Monday, you can easily look past this team with your best player in street clothes.
Derek, you mentioned it. You give a young, hungry team a chance, and they start believing. This is a team that desperately wants to get in the play-in, to get in the playoffs, to not have the streak of being the team with the most consecutive, which would be 16 non-playoff seasons ever. They really want to try for that, and you give them a chance.
And they have a chance with the way Fox is playing over the last couple of games. That's a travel, okay.
It could have been an offensive foul. I felt where you were going with that.
Yeah.
And it could have been.
That's what I thought it was going to be as you take a look at Lyle out of control. Dorian taking a lot of contact that time. Jalen had such a great first quarter, and since hasn't really been involved a whole lot on the offensive side of the ball.
Started out 4 for 5, then missed 3 straight shots, made a step back 3 to end the first half for Dallas. Powell rolling and scoring.
Nice set play out of the, obviously J. Kidd wanted to run that in their first possession, get an easy bucket.
And it's Powell's first bucket. Driving through the defense, got down into the midsection of Powell. Here's a kick out pass by Fox, and it's Lyles, and that basket will count. He tossed it in, and a foul is called.
Just hoping it's not Dwight Powell. And I think that's who they're going to call it on.
It is.
Yep.
That is 4.
It's unfortunate 4, too. Take a look at Dwight turning sideways. That's probably the reason why they didn't call the charge that time. Decision time now for Coach.
Well, that's exactly what I was about to ask you, Harp. What do you do here? Do you let him ride for a little bit?
You know what? I say yes, and I think it depends on the individual. Some guys know how to play with 4 fouls. Luka Doncic played almost a full quarter a couple of games back where he didn't get that other foul. But then, you know, hindsight's 20/20. You can take a risk.
There's some element of it. He's putting his trust in his player, and that's a good thing.
Bullock takes it away from Sabonis. Missed the initial shot. Sabonis had the rebound, but Bullock picks the pocket.
Dallas going to certainly play zone right now. They got to do something. And you know the thing with the zone, you got to block out.
I hope they miss threes, and they do miss a 3. Holiday no good for the corner.
Well, he's probably the one guy you don't want to give up threes to. He and Harrison Barnes.
Dinwiddie the basket for the Mavericks.
Oh, yeah, stay aggressive. I've seen this zone junk up the game plenty of nights because you start to stand around. I'm surprised they didn't go to this in the first half.
I agree.
Sabonis finds Lyles.
Miscommunication.
You got to communicate, though. You got to talk. And you got to see the ball, too. It's fundamental.
Outside to Powell. Blunts the shot against Fox. Foul called on Fox when Powell put it down. First in the third quarter on the Sacramento Kings.
I mean, you go zone and you give up a layup.
Yeah.
That just can't happen.
Exactly right. Force them into those threes.
Yeah, absolutely. Offensive foul.
And now you've got 4 fouls on Dinwiddie.
Boy. Yeah, boy. Trouble in paradise.
Two players with 4 fouls for the Mavs here early in the third quarter. Dwight Powell picked up foul number 4 a little bit ago, and Dinwiddie on the offensive end just now. 19, the biggest deficit that the Mavs have faced today. Got it to within 11 before that layup a minute ago and another layup. Fox.
It's so tough when they're penetrating when you have 4 fouls early in the third. And
well, that's one of the reasons why you may consider taking it if he's going to be a liability.
Here's Powell underneath. Dinwiddie recovered a loose ball, and Powell got it to fall. Offensive foul on Domantas Sabonis.
And the zone has gotten Sacramento a little bit out of their game.
Take a look. Sabonis moving, obviously.
Third foul of the game on Domantas Sabonis. Fox initially kept Brunson in front of him. Now Jalen got down into the paint. Quick hands by Fox.
Yeah, lefty on lefty. Jalen trying to use his strength against Fox.
Throwing in baseline with 11 on the shot clock. Down to 5 seconds for Spencer Dinwiddie, the Mavericks' leading scorer today. And puts his head down. Powell, the offensive rebound. A three-pointer up and in for Finney Smith. Two made threes today for Finney Smith, but every time it feels like the Mavs hit a three and answer immediately by Sacramento in the next possession.
Give the Kings credit. They've responded well.
Layup for Dinwiddie. Harrison Barnes made that three that answered the one that was made by Dorian Finney-Smith. Here's Fox, a little bit too much on the layup, but a tip in by Trey Lyles.
Lyles can't catch a break.
Kings are 15 second chance points to the Mavs 3.
Nice attack here.
Drive, slam, Finney-Smith.
I like that drive there. Got underneath the D with a shot fake.
Nice Lucas celebration. Size advantage. Lyles against Brunson. And then when the double came over, Lyles with a good pass.
Well, when you know the double is coming, got to disguise it a little bit better if you're the Mavericks.
That's a pass I'd expect to see Sabonis make, given the fact that he's averaging 6 assists a game.
Nice drive.
And that nice drive, though, not finished off by Powell as the shot took the wrong roll on the rim. Fell off to the side. Here is Fox. And Fox scoring at all 3 levels today.
And Fox's balling is what he's doing right now. Taking it right at. Nice.
And Dinwiddie through contact finishes. Let's see if they score the basket. There is a timeout on the floor.
Yeah, the basket is good.
And there's a foul on Fox. 81-68, 6:40 to play in the third.
Designated driver, congratulations, Denise Johnson. Please make your way to the guest services office on the plaza level beside section 103 to claim your prize. Time for tic-tac-toe with Panini. 2 competitors will have a chance to make a layup, then place a piece on the board. First one to get to 3 in a row wins an autographed Luka Doncic poster from Panini. Allie D, what you got going on?
Yes, we've got Anton going against Anthony. You guys ready? On your mark, get set, go! Got to make the layup and then off to the center court for a game of tic-tac-toe. Oh! A slip there, that's okay. We got Anthony in the green jersey, Anton in the red jersey. Actually, they're twin brothers. So this is exciting. All right, this is it. Is Anthony gonna make it? Who's gonna do it? Yes! All right, Anton, congratulations. You're the winner. You get all the bragging rights at home. Plus, you get to take home an autographed Luka Doncic poster from Panini. Chris, back to you.
Thanks, Allie D, and thanks to Panini for sponsoring tonight's Tic-Tac-Toe.
Big ride, crazy cat, one love, red tiger.
Mavs fans, let's say what's up to your Mavs Maniacs. Maniacs.
Gon' move, gon' bounce, gon' wiggle. Maniacs dance, don't dribble.
We bring you today's Chevy Under the Hood. Chance to learn a little bit more about Lincolnshire, Illinois' Jalen Brunson, who's 25 years old, went to Villanova. This year he's third in the NBA. And field goal percentage on drives to the basket, about 56%. His favorite non-basketball sports, football and soccer for Jalen. And his favorite movie is Night at the Roxbury. I can confirm, I've seen on his Instagram stories that he's been singing What Is Love by Hathaway from Night at the Roxbury before. I have seen that.
So, Mark,
he's doing the head tilt.
That's the head tilt to the side.
Yeah, the Will Ferrell, Chris Kattan thing.
Yeah. If memory serves, you were doing that last night while the band
went in vogue. Yes, went in vogue. I was doing that last night.
And your wife was very just sheepishly walking away from you.
when they were playing Never Gonna Get It, Free Your Mind last night, absolutely, man, I was doing that.
You were cutting a rug.
It's a great show. They were fantastic at the Mavs Ball last night. You were right, Hart. The basket was good, and it's a three-point play finished off for Spencer Dinwiddie. And the Mavs stay connected. Dante DiVincenzo made a couple of threes in the first half for the Kings. He's in the game right now. That is the first lineup change here in the third quarter, and the rolling Sabonis with a difficult catch and attempt.
Well, Alvin Gentry is a wizard of a head coach offensively. And he lifted everybody on the strong side, on the weak side, where there was no help for that pick and roll. And Sabonis got an easy shot.
The two-man game of Sabonis and Fox is really clicking.
You see on the weak side, everybody is occupied over there. And it led to something very easy for the Sacramento Kings.
Gentry knows his offense.
Oh, he's a genius.
15 points on 7 of 7 shooting for Domantas Sabonis. Also 9 boards and 5 assists.
Yeah, all-star numbers.
Pull up Jalen Brunson. It's a splash down for Brunson.
Well, Jalen's he's gonna have to be that guy that get things going for this Maverick team.
Sabonis finally misses.
Yeah, good look for him.
That's probably the farthest down on the floor that he's taken a shot today, right? A little bit above the free throw line there.
You're 7 for 8. You've certainly got a lot of easy shots.
Bullock to Finney-Smith. Back to Bullock. There it is. Late shot clock. Open three. No.
Rush that shot.
Fox doesn't rush that shot. He's fouled on the floor. Fortunately for the Mavericks, he was a split second away from being up into the shooting motion, but Finney-Smith's foul is on the floor.
Here's a look.
That's 4 on Dodo. Foul trouble.
3 players with 4 fouls.
That's not good. You're going to have to make substitutions some kind of way.
One of those players out right now, Dinwiddie. Green replaced him a little bit ago. Fox got it.
Goodness.
Well, his 20-point scoring streak is now at 12 straight games, and he blew the doors off 20 points a long time ago.
This guy is off the chart right now.
Powell going to drive it at Sabonis, and it will go with a foul.
That's one way to slow Sabonis down, is to make him play some defense. That's a really nice attack by Dwight Powell. Just putting it on the deck. Again, going at the body. Dwight pretty darn strong himself.
You're either going to get the bucket or get fouled.
Yeah.
Be aggressive. And Sabonis, there is a weakness in his game. It's on the defensive end.
He's in foul trouble now. Domantas Sabonis has 4 fouls.